The somber skies over Mpumalanga mirrored the collective grief of a nation as dignitaries, comrades, and citizens gathered to bid farewell to David Dabede Mabuza, the enigmatic, often misunderstood political heavyweight who once served as South Africa's deputy president. On a quiet but heavy day, President Cyril Ramaphosa took to the podium with a voice thickened by both emotion and memory. His message was clear: it was his dream to see the ANC united. Thousands had gathered to pay their final respects to the man affectionately known as the Cat, a nickname born from his uncanny political survival and mysterious allure. Mabuza, who passed away after a lengthy period out of the political spotlight, leaves behind a legacy marked by contradiction, loyalty, controversy, and ultimately, a deep yearning for unity within a fractured movement. Ramaphosa, speaking not just as president but as a former ally and longtime colleague, painted a picture of Mabuza as a man who cared deeply, perhaps more than many realized, about the soul of the African National Congress. He wanted to see an ANC where comrades trust one another, where disagreements don't mean destruction, and where the voices of the branches are respected more than the whispers in back rooms, Ramaphosa said solemnly, pausing between thoughts as if weighed down by the truth of them. Throughout his career, Mabuza had been a man of mystery and strategy. Often viewed as a power broker behind the scenes, he surprised many when he endorsed Ramaphosa at the ANC's 2017 elective conference, a pivotal moment that arguably turned the tide in favor of the president's ascent. That decision earned him praise, suspicion, and no shortage of political enemies. But for Mabuza, unity was worth the risk. He told me, Ramaphosa recalled, "Comrade President, we must not let this movement tear itself apart. The people are watching. They don't care about our positions, they care about their electricity, their jobs, and their future." The crowd nodded, a silent acknowledgement that Mabuza's vision was as relevant today as it was then. The funeral, held in a packed stadium in Mabuza's hometown of Barberton, was attended by top ANC officials, opposition party leaders, provincial premiers, and community members from across Mpumalanga. It was both a state event and a personal goodbye, an intersection of politics and pain. Images of Mabuza from his younger days flashed on screens, showing a man of great charisma and a deep connection to rural communities. ANC Secretary General Mbalula, in his own tribute, described Mabuza as a loyal cadre who believed the ANC could heal itself. Minister Angie Motshekga remembered how Mabuza quietly funded education programs for underprivileged children in his province. Others spoke of his legendary negotiation skills, his love for land reform, and his ability to unify even the most divided provincial structures. But even in death, Mabuza's story brings uncomfortable truths. His tenure was often questioned by those who accused him of playing both sides, avoiding direct confrontation, and retreating from national duties. Yet Ramaphosa urged South Africans to look beyond the rumors. He didn't seek headlines, he said. He sought harmony. And when he stepped away from office, it wasn't out of weakness, it was out of principle. He believed healing takes time and silence. The president's speech closed with a firm reminder: let us honor his dream, a dream of a united ANC, focused not on its own survival, but on the hopes of our people. Let us lay down our egos, raise up our values, and remember the man who, even in the shadows, never stopped believing. As the casket was lowered into the red earth, the sound of the national anthem filled the stadium, and tears fell freely from the eyes of old comrades and young activists alike. For many, this was more than a funeral. It was a reckoning, a chance to reflect on what has been lost, and what could still be saved. David Mabuza, the quiet kingmaker, had departed. But his dream, a united, renewed ANC, now lingers in the hearts of those who remain. Whether that dream lives or dies will depend not on what they say today, but on what they choose tomorrow.